Hello and a very good afternoon to everyone. Today I'm reading from fibertofashion.com on the topic Advice for Retailers. Innovation and sustainability is the key to more successful businesses. Written by Surai. Linda Patrick is the head of retail UKI at Accenture with over 20 years of experience in banking and consulting. Linda has recently started innovation initiatives in the fashion and luxury industry while clients adapt to evolving retail landscape. Changing dynamics for brand collaboration. The retail industry has historically been an extremely competitive marketplace. However, due to pandemic, companies need to think more about where to collaborate. Linda highlights 3 critical strategies for brands to meet changing consumer demands. First, foster meaningful ecosystem connections so that they can cooperate in a competitive and shifting market as quickly and responsively as possible. Second, create unlikely partners with individuals and organizations from diverse backgrounds to collaborate on new ideas and innovations and take them to market on a wider scale. Third, develop robust and trusting consumer relationships with a renewed sense of brand purpose and the agility to respond to changing consumer behavior. Responding to disruption with innovations. COVID-19 has accelerated the need for innovation, with the industry having to adopt digital practices at unprecedented speed. In 2019, Accenture conducted a search comparing companies who invested in technology to companies who were slower to adopt digital tools. What we saw was that companies that invested in tech adoption and innovation at scale were doubling their revenue growth over and above competitions who did not do so. That was 2019 and pre-pandemic. Fast forward to now, companies who invested in technology have that much more of a competitive advantage from what we saw in 2019. Adapting with eco-friendly practices in mind. As the fourth industrial revolution is upon us, new and emerging technologies are revolutionizing the way businesses operate, significantly changing industry practices while keeping sustainability in mind. Linda shares an innovation-led example, Deku's CO2 technology. This is a 100% water and chemical-free textile processing solution which cultivates raw cotton, significantly reducing the excessive use of water usually required in production. This is just one example of the many innovations which combine the need for change with sustainable practices. Many of these ideas contribute to the concept of circular fashion. In the Circular Economy Handbook, Accenture explains circularity as rethinking and transforming full value chain to create a system in which waste is designed out entirely with the goal of net positivity. The 5 circular business models, coupled with a collaborative effort between retailers, allow companies to fulfill this vision. Accenture describes these business models as circular input, that is, use recycled or renewed material. Second, product use extension, that is, design and create products that are built to last. Next, sharing platform, that is, share ownership and usage of products. Next, products as a service, that is, retain ownership and sell usage through a service model. Last but not the least, resource recovery, that is, recover materials through collection and processing. Retailers should make the most of the changing industry during COVID to restructure their businesses, not only in a way to become more efficient, but also to integrate sustainability into these decisions. Optimism for the future of a more sustainable world. Though we are not currently on track to achieve a global sustainability target, there are still reasons to feel optimistic that we will see change. In Accenture's August Consumption Plus survey, 66% of consumers see a need for greater business involvement in improving social and environmental outcomes. It is becoming more and more apparent that consumers will hold companies accountable for maintaining sustainable practices. On the other hand, businesses are also recognizing the importance of reaching these targets. Many brands, including H&M and Timberland, intend to make all products 100% circular by 2030. These ambitious goals are what makes Linda most optimistic for the future of the fashion industry. There are brands that we can call out which are absolute examples of how to do this right. We just need a lot more of them. That is when things will really start to change. I have had the opportunity to sit with lots of people across the fashion industry talking about how much they want to make a difference. So I'm positive and optimistic about those things. Ultimately, it depends on what consumers do. Consumers need to make sure they make purchasing decisions that have a lighter touch to our planet.